Jesus said in John chapter 15, I am the true vine, and you are the branches. I believe this teaching is very well seen even in an apple tree. Just replace the word vine with the trunk, or with the root, the life-giving source, just like he was saying with the vine. And then we do have the branches. And as he begins to say this, he says, the Father is the gardener. And right away he goes somewhere. He says, any branch that does not bear fruit will be removed. It'll be cut off. It'll be taken away. It's easy to see what does bear fruit. I mean, you see branches with life and things that give life. And then we look around, and on this beautiful tree we see things that have no life in them at all. And all that does is it just weighs down the branch. It just weighs down our lives and keeps us from producing the fruit that God would have us to produce. But the bottom line, if it doesn't bear fruit, Jesus says it just has to go away. Has to go away. But he says every branch that does bear fruit, he says, is pruned. And it's pruned, and things that are starting to weigh it down and holding it back from bearing fruit, he says those things are removed so it can be the branch, that it can be even more fruitful. And that's the way it is with our lives. He wants us to just abide in Him, to live in Him, to live in His love, to live in His grace, to live in His mercy, not being weighed down by legalism, by heathenism, by any of those things that just drag us down, that have no life in them. He wants us to live lives that bear fruit, as much fruit as possible. Sometimes it may be overwhelming when we say that is a lot of work. That's such the good news is Jesus said the Father, or that God is the gardener that does the work. We're just to remain in Him. Jesus said those branches that don't bear fruit are only good for one thing, and that's to be thrown into a fire. So don't be weighed down by things in your life that don't bear fruit. Allow God to keep on pruning you. And when there is something dead, you got to just cut it loose. Otherwise, it'll take you where you don't want to go. It's simple. We abide in Him. We abide in Him, and He takes care of everything else.